What's up, YouTube? Okay, so we got another cool lower tier battle tonight. Now, this one is with my current team. I'm actually working on a new team as we speak for this Saturday stream. We'll be doing that again, same time, same place and everything. If you need to know all those where that is, it's in the description as usual. Twitch link in there and stuff. Okay, but let's get to the point. So yesterday's question of the day, I'd say the winner was... it was so close between PIMPNITE and Charizard. They were the two most popular sort of Pokemon there. Now, today's question, let's do what is your favourite poison type? Leave a comment in the comment section, let's see. And if you could leave a like, that'd be sweet as well. Only takes a few seconds. So let's get to this video anyway. Now, let's have a look at my opponent's team. So we've got Numel, Electros, I love that poke. Vivillon, we've got the snow pattern there, or polar pattern I think. Muck, Escavia, and Meowstic. Now, probably Meowstic I see as being a lead, or Vivillon, one of those two pokes. So let's get to this battle. This was a really, really long battle. It was about 51 turns, so I thought it'd just be worth uploading since it was such a long battle and had some cool, interesting parts in it. Anyway, so I'm just going to lead with Zippy. He's not a bad decently. I've got my air balloon happening as well. So we got the Reflect Prankster happening. I sort of thought it'd be a Prankster set. Why else would you use it? So I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there. Get some nice damage anyway. I was pretty happy with that. So I'm going to bring my Slaking in here. I'm just going to get off some damage. I know Reflect's up, so it's probably not going to kill, but I know that I can just do some damage and swap out straight away, and it doesn't seem to have a lot of like offensive presence about it. And Nice Slash does pretty well there with the screen up. I'm pretty happy with that. I only take a little bit of damage from Toxic, and I can just swap him out on Truant. I'm just going to go back into my Zebra here. Like, I'm not sure what sort of, if it has any like really attacking moves at the moment, or it's just going to set up like screens and stuff. Okay, so it's a Screener and a Trick Roomer and Toxic, so some interesting sort of moves there. Now the point here was a lot of his team was actually slow, so that sort of suited him a lot better. I just once again just went for Volt Switch just to I knew that would probably kill, so kill the Meowstic, so that was so good. I got some momentum there, and I'm just going to go into Wheezing to sort of block this. So it's like a big poison matchup going on here. So it's got Power Up Punch. It's not going to do much to me. It's probably got like Power Up Punch, Shadow Sneak, another poison move. Toxic sort of misses Muck, which sucks because now he knows what I'm going to do, but it was sort of obvious that I was going to use Will-O-Wisp anyway, in case the thing started setting up like Stockpile or something like that. I didn't really have too much problems with it. I knew I could quite comfortably handle Muck there. So in comes Blue Demon, just blocking my Will-O-Wisp there. He's going to go for Flame Charge. I know this is straight away going to be a simple set, but that's the only reason why people used Numel. There's a crit there. Now, my Wheezing was like pretty much a perfect counter for this, because I carry Clear Smog just for this reason, for stat boosting Pokemon that think they can set up on you and get away with it. But, not this case. So that Trick Room runs out as well. I didn't really know what to do here. I just thought I might as well just stay in here and see what other moves it's carrying. If it's got any other like boosting moves at all. Like it can't do any harm. He's not really doing much damage to me, and most of it I'm healing back with my Black Sludge anyway, and I can sort of see what other moves it has. And that Reflect wears off as well, so he's just going to continue going for Flame Charge. There's nothing that he can really do to me at all either. He can't boost his stats at all, so I'm sort of just trying to force a switch here. That would be nice, or see if he's got any recovery moves like Rest or anything like that, which would be interesting. Obviously, I'm recovering a lot back further. So I'm getting a little bit bored of playing the Clear Smog Flame Charge game, so I'm just going to go into Slaking again. But he withdraws at the same time, which is fine, I guess. So out comes Electros. Now this thing was a bit of a pain, a bit of a nuisance. I just go straight for Retaliate here, get some nice damage off. Nearly takes it out, which is good. Obviously, it's going to be a special attacker because that's I see most Electros' special attackers. Does loads of damage to me. Obviously, slaking special defense isn't really the greatest. I'm going to swap him out there and maybe probably use him for fodder later. Or I might be able to bring it in if it's faster than something later on. I'm just going to get the lightning rod here on Zebra because I knew that he'd probably go for Thunderbolt again. Now I go for overheat and it misses, which really sucks because then he gets the rest off. I wasn't really confident to do overheat ways resting because I just get that special attack drop and waste my lightning rod and be worse off than I was before. So I'm just going to volt switch out of there, get a little bit of damage off, probably bring something in that can maybe like pass a wish back to my slaking so I can sort of hit him again just for one like sort of final shot. I know I could tank anything this guy throws at me as well. Okay, so as I said before, I'm just going to throw up the wish here. I'm going to try and pass it in case he doesn't go for an attacking move. There's a good chance that he probably will, but I don't really mind if I lose slaking or not because he did some good damage to 2 pokes, and I was pretty happy with that. And especially with this set, it's more of a swapping in and out set. Okay, so that's going to take me out, which is not all that bad. I can actually just bring something in here to try and force him to go to sleep again. I see that as this thing's main flaw, that it's not really running like sleep talk or anything like that. So it's going to be asleep for 2 turns, which is more than enough time for me to bring something in to set up on it. Okay, so Flamethrower is not going to do much to me at all, really some special wall. Now what the idea here was is to probably force a switch or force a rest. I'm hoping that I could force a rest here, let that toxic damage sort of stack up. Just going to do that with Protect there, and Thunderbolt is not going to go through that. So I'm thinking eventually he's going to go for rest or swap out. That was my thing. Worst case scenario, he swaps out and he's left with about around half health, and like he's more easily KO'd then. So as same, I'm just going to use Wish again in case he stays in and hits me for like a Thunderbolt, gets a crit or something like that. But here he goes to the rest. So this is sort of what I was waiting for him to happen. So I've got about 2 turns to, obviously I've got to swap out and bring something in and try and one-shot it. Now my only option here was, since it seems to be a bit more bulky in defense than special defense, the EV spread on it. So I'm just going to bring in my Rafiki here. My cool shiny Rafiki. I'm carrying Nasty Plot on this guy, so I'm just gonna. This is more than enough time for me to set up a Nasty Plot. Even if you swapped out there, I was still going to get it off, so I was good with that. And I've got nice speed as well, well in the 300s. So I was pretty confident with Stab that I could one-shot this thing, especially with Fire Blast. It's a very powerful move, and with Life Orb as well. So that's going to not live that. So that was that out the way. Just had to sort of get around this little rest and stuff. Okay, out comes the wall again. I thought that it might actually try and attack me because I'm, like, you know, a squishy poke, but it doesn't seem to have any like real attacking moves. I just went for Grass Knot there. I probably should have just gone straight for Fire Blast, but I didn't really want to miss. I just have terrible luck when those sort of plays count. So I avoid the Toxic, which was good because that would wear me down a little bit. Just go straight for Fire Blast, getting rid of the well, the little cat wall. Okay, so I know Light Screen's up, so my Fire Blast is not going to be doing as much as possible, but I still stay in for this thing because I knew that it would take it out eventually. Even if I had Focus Sash, I could do some heavy damage to it, so I was quite happy with that. So I was expecting here a Quiver Dance or a Sleep Powder. I wasn't too worried because I got like lots of damage off with it, and I got it down to like 1 pixel of health, so I wasn't really worried about that. I still had Wigglytuff to deal with this thing, so the only reason, like, he was obviously just going to go for Quiver Dance here. That was really obvious. There'd be no reason just to attack me, and might as well get a stat boost up. So the best and strongest attack that he can go for is Hurricane, and I was quite confident that I could take that if I didn't get critted, of course. Even then, I probably would have lived, but as you can see there's the damage. And I could probably even live, even if I missed there with Toxic, I could have protected off and protected and got my lefties back and probably lived. It probably would have been a 3-hit KO with Protect after the recovery. So I got the Toxic hit with Toxic, which was good, and that gets rid of Vivillon. So that thing's a really, really great sweeper and hard to stop once it's got a couple of quiver dances up and you don't really have much priority, or your priority's been wasted. Okay, there's nothing I can do to this thing because I can't toxic it, and it's got very, very heavy physical presence, so I'm just going to waste my Rafiki here. He's going to go for drill run, so that's dead, obviously. It's got crazy attack. That looks crazy. It's like a... anyway, it's like the end of his little javelin thingies. So into Wheezing here. I'm just going to go straight for Will-O-Wisp because I know it's a physical attacker. I might as well try and get some low damage on it. So that's not doing anything to me at all. I can just easily heal that off, and I can sort of fire away with Flamethrower because that's 4 times against it. And even with that light screen, I know it's going to do some nice damage to him. So it does about half health, which is good. And I've got the burn sort of racking up damage there too. He set Sword Dance up. That would have probably been fine if the light screen wasn't going to wear off, but it still wouldn't have done like loads to me. It seems to me that his main stab is Mega Horn, Mega Horn, Drill Run, those sort of moves. So I wasn't really worried at all with this thing. Wheezing like really just countered it completely. So that was out the way. That was good. Now I think he had a couple of pokes left, 2 pokes left, I think it was. Okay, this Muck left. So I knew this Muck would probably be a physical attacker as well. So as I said, Wheezing was such a great counter to a lot of his pokes in this battle. Like 3 of them really well. He's got Power Up Punch there, but once again, it doesn't do any real damage to Wheezing, and I can, with that burn, it's just going to do less and less. So like even with +6, it's not going to do much to me at all. Even if it has like another move like, you know, Shadow Sneak, Poison Jab, they're not really going to do anything to Wheezing. Plus him being such a good wall and stuff. So really all I need to do here is just fire off my Flamethrower. I know that it probably doesn't have any sort of recovery, unless it's outside of rest. Like that was yet to be determined, but I didn't think it'd have like rest, like on 2 of his Pokemon without Sleep Talk. But obviously, I was sort of yet to say that. It looks like Muck's giving me the finger. Okay, so really all I need to do here is just... Sorry, I need a drink of water. My throat's really dry. So really all I need to do here is just keep spamming Flamethrower, and like those power-up punches were good, but with that burn it's just not going to do anything. Wheezing was sort of, yeah, the best sort of handiest Pokemon in this battle for sure. So as I said, has Shadow Sneak, but even then it's not going to do like very much damage. Like it does like nothing with that like burn, and Toxic is little Toxic Farts, amazing defense, and the Black Sludge. So I'm just slowly wearing this guy down. Now the only problem I was thinking was Numol, but I know I had Wheezing as well with with Clear Smog, but I didn't actually do a lot of damage to that. So, and I wasn't sure if that had rest either, so it was interesting. So Poison Jab's not going to do much to me at all. It's probably does the most damage out of all the attacks right there. Okay, I think Burn may even take this thing out. Oh no, it may just live. It may just live with like a pixel. Oh, it did. It just lived with a pixel. So I'm going to swap out because I think he's going to use Shadow Sneak again. I'm just going to go straight into my Wigglytuff here. I was confident that he'd use Shadow Sneak, and I did. Getting an attack off before he died to burn, that made sense. And then I can sort of get a free swap in against this Numel, get a Toxic on it, see if it's got like any recovery moves, determine that. Then I might be able to, if it does, like negate its stats with Wheezing, then maybe come in with something faster that can hit it for super effective. Okay, so this one was a really pain. This was took a while to get rid of this thing actually. So first play was to poison this thing. Now it had Curse, so that was fine. I guess no, I wasn't too worried about that. So I had Flame Charge and Curse. I've seen like countless Numel sets like this, and like a lot of them do carry Rest as well once they've got all their stat boosts up. And with the simple ability, it only needs to do them like a few times as well. So I was thinking, well, if you got the simple ability, I might as well go for a Charm and lower your attack severely. So that was a really good little counter as well. So it sort of worked against that. I run this Wigglytuff as a special defense wall primarily, but if they want to get smart and bring in like a physical attacker, I've got Charm and Cute Charm with its ability at the same time, and it really works well. And you can do some major stalling with it. It's a great little set, and And with its fairy typing, it's probably even a little bit better as well. It's good. So he's going to use Flame Charge there. It's not going to do much to me at all, obviously, due to that drop. And I get the Q Charm there as well, so it was really good. As you can see, it's working really nicely there. So at this point in time, I was like, okay, well, I've pretty much got this game if this doesn't have any like rest or anything like that. Like I was pretty happy here. So I just went for Charm again, keep lowering its attack because it's simple. That's only going to drop it by 2. I think I've dropped it nearly as much as I can. And then he has Rest. So I'm like, of course he had Rest. I knew there'd be a catch to this. I knew that it probably wouldn't have. It may have Sleep Talk. What was its move? It's used Flame Charge, Curse, Rest, and I haven't actually seen its third move yet, so I wasn't really sure what that was going to be. So I thought, what the fuck? Let's go into Lord Claw and see if I can get like an Earthquake crit on it. I might as well try and do that. Let's just see how much this will do. So I just go straight for the Earthquake there. I know with all those curses up, it's not going to do as much as I would like. At least I can force another Rest and probably swap in Wheezing and get rid of those stat boosts. I was confident that I wouldn't go down to any of its attacks, even like Flame Charge or anything like that. Its attack was so low. Okay, so it's about a 3-hit KO with those couple of those curse boosts up. Now here I was like, I wonder if I can finish this off with an Earthquake. It'd be very, very close, like the damage counts, even with like max damage. This is going to be very, very close. So I go for the Earthquake for the third time, and it leaves with 1 pixel of health. I'm like, shit. And he's going to get the rest off on 1 health, so that was really, really annoying. So my only option here was I knew that I couldn't really do anything more with Armoldo at this point in the game. I knew that he would be the one to get rid of Numel, but I had to get rid of those stats as well. So first option here was to go back into Wheezing, clear Smog this thing's stats. Primarily his defensive stats I wanted to get rid of so I could bring in Armoldo again and do some damage. So that's going to be good, getting rid of them at least. So everything's basically deleted on him, all those drops as well. Okay, so he's asleep again now. I wasn't too worried about swapping back in Armoldo. As I said, it didn't really have a lot of physical presence outside of Flame Charge. I knew it wouldn't hit that hard either, and it may even activate my... Actually, I'm not carrying Leechy Berry on this, am I? No, I've got Life Orb, my bad. Okay, he's going to go straight away for Flame Charge, and it doesn't do too much. He gets a speed boost there. Now, I was thinking, well, I might as well just go for Earthquake here. He's going to throw up the Curse, raising his attack, trying to probably take my Armoldo out, because this was really the only thing I could get rid of him with. And that Earthquake hits like nice and hard there, so I know that I could take it out the next turn and outspeed again, because he sort of negated his Flame Charge with Curse, so he's back to that normal speed again. And that was Numel out the way, and that was game pretty much. So thanks for the game there, Nikolai, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. It's quite a long battle, and that freaking Numel, it took ages to kill. Once again, guys, question of the day, favourite poison type. Please leave a like on this video. It'd be awesome if you could do that, see if we can get to 1,000 likes again. And we're doing pretty good at that lately, and that's all. Thanks for taking the time out to watch my videos. Peace out.